Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Aquarius for the month of May 2023. So Aquarius, we are in the sign of Taurus, the element being earth, and you are in your fourth house, which is the house of home and all things to do with home, moving home, renovating home, being at home. All those kind of elements will be at the forefront this 4 weeks. The energy is, we have a decision to make that we're not making. Put the swords down, take the blindfold off, make the small decision, move on. It can be something very, very minimal, this decision, but it's kind of blocking you. You feel blocked. So let's see what you may be feeling blocked about. And as I said, fourth house, so it may be something to do with the home. Yes, that's your fourth house. But it's not going to be the end of the world, so that's a good thing. Okay, Aquarius, so where you are right now is working hard, stepping back and having a look at how much you have achieved so far this year. The Seven of Coins. Lovely card, actually, especially when we've been working hard to get things done. Busy achieving. Probably a little bit tired too, but that's when we need to step back and just have a look at just what a beautiful garden we've created there, Aquarius. So it is a time of pausing and looking at what's been going on behind you, like painting a beautiful picture in the midst of it and then stepping right back to have a look and see the progress. So beautiful card in any state, especially to do with your work, etc. But this month's about home and house. The influencer of this to this and the rest of the reading is the Empress. So the Mother card. Beautiful card, major card, so major business. Can be to do with your mother or yourself as a mother, but it's also about abundance and just things going really well. Very feminine card. Fertility as well, if you've been worried about that, that comes in. And especially too, if you've been working too hard and you are maybe wanting to start a family soon, it's about time to sort of balance things out a bit, I think, Aquarius, to make sure that, you know, you're not too overstressed or not your whole life is spent just working. All that energy going into work, and then on the weekend just doing all the housework and then nothing really, just feeling like it's just all one-sided towards the sort of material work side of life. So definitely for those of you younger ones who are hoping to start a family, I would, you know, really use this Empress card to its best advantage this month, just to even things out a bit, especially if that's in your plans, which I'm sure with some of you it will be. Okay, let's go back and see the background. So we're talking, what are we talking? March, April, the background. And we have the card of stability, the 10 of coins. So lovely card there, sort of just reminding you you've got a lot of stability here financially and otherwise, things going along well, especially once again if you're planning a family or something like that. Things are very good there. It's also a legacy card. It's about where you want to, where you're putting your finances, you know, for later on. For some people, you know, obviously it could be as well as an inheritance coming through from somebody that may have passed away. There is this sort of stability of finance coming through for you, which is very good. Or you have been indeed, you know, putting money away or just accumulating for later use. Nice card nevertheless. Recent influences. Oh, a bit of jealousy going on there, a bit of jealousy and deceit going on there. Aquarius, it is an Aquarian card, as you can see the little insignia for Aquarius there. There's always this kind of energy around from time to time, especially, and you could be deceiving yourself about something as well, you know, that connects into what we've already read. So just be mindful of that. Otherwise it could be somebody around you that's kind of a bit jealous, or you're just getting those vibes from certain quarters where it's like, just feel like, you know, somebody's talking about me, or somebody's sort of not too pleased, or perhaps jealous and therefore deceitful. But that's okay, we know how to deal with that. But it is there in recent influences, so if that connects to you, well, yeah, just move on anyway. There's nothing you can do about other people's stuff unless it's yours, and then you have to sort of really face up to that and say, okay, yes, I am deceiving myself. I need to do this, that and the other. I need to change something in order to not deceive myself. Okay, so next card is the lesson, and what lesson will you be learning in this 4-week period? The Chariot, so emotional discipline. So very much getting balance back in, especially sitting next to the Mother card too. There could be, you know, a need for balance in your life, big balance coming through, especially this is poignant in June, July, in the period of Cancer, which is another related to the Mother card as well. It's very much Cancerians are very much the archetypal mothers of the zodiac. Yeah, so June, July could be a very interesting time coming through, but then also until then it's asking you to be emotionally disciplined about your life and just balance it up a bit more, actually, Aquarius, in readiness for what is to come, because you have those two big cards. And there's a few things, as with all of us, that we always need to clean up those sort of loose ends, don't we? But a beautiful card just to get everything sort of in emotionally disciplined within ourselves in order to prepare for a bigger event that we're looking forward to, or that we wish to manifest itself. Near future. We have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Creativity coming in there, very much fire sign, things happening with this one. It's action. She could be a female in amongst, you know, coming in towards you in early May, that really, you know, she can stir up a bit of fire and brimstone herself. Very much a straight, plain talker, this woman. Can be a bit frank sometimes, to the point of being, you know, very direct. But mainly, I think, on the positive side, she's very much a person of action, creativity, making things happen. And just generally, she's somebody that comes in and stirs up that creativity and that action in your life to get on and get things done, rather than being, as Aquarius, you're very much mind centric, you're very much in mental energy is big for you. So she's just the action lady, the action woman that kind of helps you to get it happening. What's happening that you're not realizing? Four of Cups, so a bit of a dip in the old road there with the Four of Cups, a bit of disillusionment, you know, not having everything the way you want it, emotionally feeling a bit flat. That's been the story, I think, for a lot of people recently. It's been a bit of a low energy time where we do tend to feel emotionally that there's not much energy left around, but however, we've got everything, but we're still hankering for something else. It's the need for more, the more to fill lives up where, you know, we should be really quite grateful, especially in these countries that we live in. So that is transitional. It won't last long, but yeah, we don't like that kind of feeling of just feeling like, oh, what's all this about anyway? What am I supposed to be doing? But then you look around and think, well, I've got everything, and I'm still moaning about what I don't have. So it's just like a check up on yourself kind of card as well, to remind yourself that we do have the basics and more. How others see you, Aquarius. The Nine of Cups, so the wish card coming through, very beautiful card. And mind you, the wish card does come through once energy has been put into projects. It's not just a matter of sitting there and waving a wand and wishing to the fairies or whoever to grant you all the wishes you want. You must have worked for this, obviously, and so therefore it comes through, and this is how others see you. So that's interesting, and that can spark that jealousy there too, of the way they look at you, because you're a very independent sign, Aquarius, especially the females particularly are quite independent, and they really don't ask for much from people, and they just tend to get on with things. So very much a beautiful card in terms of having put a lot of good energy in and getting it back, and then therefore wishes coming true, but having worked for it, not just sort of, you know, the wishes coming in on demand, if you like. Positive feelings. Queen of Coins, very much this month, the Queen of Hearth and Home, and there you are. So very much time where you will want to be nesting, you will want to be more at home, just doing little bits and pieces at home, spending more time at home, perhaps not wanting to get out and about so much on weekends, just being at home, planning for stuff, you know, to do to your home because you're in it more than normal, and what's the word? The desire to be at home is bigger in this 4 weeks than in any other time of the year. So very nice card actually there, very much the nesting card, the home and hearth card, people coming over, just really enjoying being at home, which is really apt for this next 4 weeks. Final card, strong independent female, Nine of Coins, things going really well for you. Yeah, preparing for completion of a matter, things doing really well, feeling really pleased with the efforts that you've been putting in, and especially too, I guess, you know, having at the end of these 4 weeks feeling like you know you've sort of balanced out work-home life a bit more this month, which sort of can become routine. Your message is pure speech. Happiness comes when your words are pure, bringing about kindness and benefit to yourself and others. Thanks so much for listening, Aquarius. Have a really nice 4 weeks, and I'll talk to you soon.